Hello everyone and welcome to our video. We are going to present the topic of the last weekend. That's right. In the team we are Evelyn Jocelyn, Maria Magdalena, Ramirez Valeria, and Angel Roman. And me. My name is Daniel Maceda, by the way. I will give you an introduction of the topic. We will talk about our last weekend in order to have a conversation with each other. So I will start talking about all my last weekend. In the morning, I took a network class in my house for the pandemic, obviously. Uh, when I finished the classes, I did my homework, I studied for the partial, and I did the project of programming for my qualification. I read a book. Um, when I bored, I went to sport field. I played basketball with my friends. Often we bought some food to eat because we had hungry in this moment. Um, in the afternoon, I returned on my home to help to my mom to make the dinner, and I finally in the night I I went to sleep in my bedroom. I believe that's all. Um, we continue with my partner Roman. What did you do the last weekend, Roman?
Thank you, Daniel. On my last weekend, I spent the day with my friends, but before that, first I had to ask my parents for permission. To which they conditioned some chores to able to go. First, I had to housework to clean the house, and I had to clean the car. But that was the last because once it was finished. In the afternoon, they gave me some money to able to go out and enjoy with them. It was fun. Um, we went to eat hamburgers in the stand of Center of Town, and we played different card games like Uno, Triads, and poker. When we were bored, I started talking about things that happened to us in the past, mainly things that happened to us in the high school, since we didn't all go to all the same high school. Some other very interesting thing, they very fun, and still others more were more common. But if the language was not liking. We also talked about some work experiences that happened to some friends, such as those who went to work as carpenters who were fired for stealing the tool, and the butchers who working only 3 days because they cut the finger. And the latter worried a bit, but the cut is not was very serious, and we ended up making a fun of him. After that, we started playing Gears of War in early Xbox and spent over 2 hours. Mm, I'm screaming, killing locusts, and netting French feet. After that, the day ended and we all went back to our homes. Uh, what was your last weekend, Magdalena?
That sounds great, Roman. In my last weekend, I went to Catepec to visit my grandparents. Um, I was at his home. They have a big house with many rooms, so my whole family was there. Later, my aunt accompanied me to the clothing store. Um, we bought a clothes. She bought a dress. It was beautiful. Um, and we were later drinking ice cream. I was very bored, so I played online games with my cousins, while my aunts with my parents to talk. It was very fun, but I'm not very good at playing. The next time my parents were to buy food in the supermarket. My mother cooked and I helped. We eat seafood. The food was not very good because I don't like seafood. Afterward, we returning home. I was doing my homework in the afternoon. Finally, I was watching a movie on my computer and slept a lot at the night. And you, what did you do on your last weekend, Evelyn?
That's so interesting, Magdalena. In my case, what I did last weekend was visiting my grandmother. We baked pork bouillon. It was a lot of fun. Then I listened to pop music. I read the Elite Class novel. It was the wonderful story. I also did my homework and played video games in my telephone. It was an entertaining weekend. And what did you do on your last weekend, Valeria?
Good evening. I was with my parents decorating my house for Christmas. It was a problem to have things for tree. Many spares were broken. I was also very sad because my brother said to he will not be a house for vacation, and I miss him very much. I haven't seen him for half a year. I was very strict for the homework.